Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome here at Crypto Hash Review, where we educate and disseminate information about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies from a Muslim perspective. And today we want to introduce you to something called Lightning. Now, Bitcoin, one of the reasons why there's there's so many people who are out there who are referred to as like maximalists, or those who are Bitcoin only kind of people, and they don't really look at other cryptocurrencies, is because number one, the obvious, Bitcoin is the largest, most well established and first cryptocurrency. But also because it has the most amount of developers on it, most amount of infrastructure established around it, and a whole lot of list of things. But more importantly, because Bitcoin is kind of like the framework, the base layer where other things can be built on top of it. It's a decentralized system. So pretty much every other coin token that promises X, Y, and Z could actually be done on Bitcoin or be absorbed in Bitcoin. We see that many times where someone will say this could be done faster, this could be done better, this is done more secure, and blah, blah, blah. Where I literally find that someone in the Bitcoin sphere would say, yeah, we could do it on Bitcoin as well. And then just launch some kind of layer or program or adaptation which allows you to do also on Bitcoin. So one of those issues that has been raised is the fees. When you buy a Bitcoin, when you exchange a Bitcoin, is a fee, and as the price of Bitcoin go up, those fees essentially would go up as well. So there's been a concern of, well, it's going to be very expensive to run to transact in Bitcoin. Gone are the days where you can buy coffee for practically nothing. You can't do that anymore. It takes 10 minutes to confirm and blah, blah, blah. And the latest, you could say, iteration or layer, you could say what's called a layer 2. There's a layer on top of the Bitcoin blockchain, and it's called Lightning. Lightning kind of seeks to address a lot of the issues related to Bitcoin. And what's interesting, if you think about Bitcoin and Lightning, is it almost resembles what happened to gold. So gold, again, was a store of value. Everyone agreed on store of value, that it was good and it was great and blah, 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 and you can still transact with gold. But those who wanted to make gold faster and more efficient, they actually used paper. So they left the gold at a refinery or a mint or whatever, and then they just got pieces of paper that represented that gold, and then moved, you could say, ownership of that gold with this piece of paper. It made it fast, more efficient, lighter, and the rest of it. So Lightning doesn't work like paper, but I'm just saying you can see that there was almost paper money became what's called the layer 2 solution to gold. Gold was the base layer where all the value was held in, and then layer 2 was like the paper money. And then obviously, unfortunately, as time went on, the paper actually became the money and the gold was detached from it. But I'm just saying, in terms of conceptually, we can see that gold had a layer 2, which is paper, and likewise Bitcoin has a layer 2, which is Lightning. But it's not only Lightning. Anyone could build a network and build on top of Bitcoin. Bisq has a network built on top of Bitcoin. We have Liquid, which is built on top of Bitcoin. We have the newest, latest one, which is Ion, built on top of Bitcoin. So many people can build things and applications on top of Bitcoin that can function on top of Bitcoin, but have Bitcoin as, you can almost say, the settlement layer or the layer that confirms it. So the question is, what is Lightning and how to explain it? So I wanted to get a bit practical. Those of you who may know me, I'm a very practical person. I get my hands dirty and I love building. So I'll do a little exercise to try and explain how Bitcoin functions. I remove my cup. So I'm going to get a piece of wood. I mean, if you want to follow on, you can do the same kind of thing. And we're gonna have some what's it called? Paper clips, some pins, and some clips and some string. Yeah, some string and scissors and a hammer. I got so many things going on here. Okay, let me explain. Okay, first and foremost, this I'm gonna say is my Bitcoin plane. This is like my little Bitcoin plane, and here I would say are my Bitcoins. Yeah, just bear with me. These are just Bitcoin. My paper clips are Bitcoins. Okay. So then we have some pins. Now here's a green one. Here's a blue one. I'm going to use green, blue, and I'm going to use red. Okay, so bear with me here. So this is a person, an individual. I'm going to place him right there. Maybe just, that's it. So that's my individual on my plane of existence. And here we have another individual, blue guy. Let me just, okay. So now we've got two individuals on our plane of existence. So my man over here, he's got 4 Bitcoin, yeah? This is 4 Bitcoin. And if he wants to transact with the guy on my right, I guess your left, he would literally broadcast to the network to transfer this, and it will go over here. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So same thing here. I can get this Bitcoin, I can send it over here. Now he has 2 Bitcoin, and he has now 2 Bitcoin, and that's effectively what we have here as a normal Bitcoin network. Okay. Now every time you do this, you effectively have to broadcast to the network, offer a fee to the miner. The miner takes that fee, puts it in the blockchain, wait 10 minutes for the next block to occur, and the whole, you know how Bitcoin works. But what you can do, or what Lightning is effectively, is Lightning is a contract, an agreement between 2 people. So let's have a go. So now I'm gonna have some string. So let's have this string. Okay, and this is where these clips come into play. Okay, only because I want to be quick. I don't want to waste time. So we've got these 2 clips. Cool. So what happens now? These 2 guys. Let's just say, for example, this is you, and this is your local butcher that you buy meat from every week. And you want to pay him, and you want to pay extortionate fees, but every week you're going to be paying him anyway because you come in for meat all the time. So what you can do is you can set up a channel, a Lightning channel, which is a layer above the Bitcoin layer. And basically, I'm going to have this clip. I'm going to set up this channel. So here we go. Let's get this up. So here we have, first and foremost, we have this, I'm gonna call this is my little channel. And in that channel, I'm gonna place in there, let's just say I'm gonna place 1, 2, 3, there you go, let's just say, add them all, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. So I've got now in this channel 6 Bitcoin, and I'm gonna solidify that with him on the other side. Okay, so make this a bit better. Bear with me. Trying to make this work. Okay, so here we have our Lightning channel between me and the local butcher. And establishing this channel is a normal Bitcoin transaction, just like you have normal transactions. You basically broadcast to the network that there is now this agreement, a contract between you and this person. This is called now a multi-signature wallet. So refer to our video about multi-sig wallets, which either comes up after this video or before this video, I'm not too sure yet. So basically you make a contract whereby there are now 2 effectively people who have put in this channel, in this agreement. And now we've established this channel. When I go to my butcher and I say I want to buy some meat, he said, yeah, it's 1 Bitcoin. He gives you the meat, and effectively you update this channel. So now he has 1 on his end, and you have 6 on your end. But this is an internal agreement between you and him. You go back next week, you say, yeah, I want to buy another one. He says, how much is it? He says, another Bitcoin. So then you again hand him over another Bitcoin. So now he has another Bitcoin on his end, and you have 5 on your end. And next week you go back again. and you say, how much also me? And you say, oh, this week is inflation. It's 2 Bitcoin. Whatever, man. So here, now I've moved along this channel 2 Bitcoin. So now I can see here he has 4 and I have 3. Now, all of this is inside this, look at mini agreements, mini networks. So all these transactions are occurring between me and him. So I would literally send a message to him with a signed signature that I have given ownership of this Bitcoin to him. Now, the following week, I go to the butcher and say, look, bro, I've got this new iPad. Do you want to buy it off me? He said, yeah, cool, man. I love iPads. And then he gives him 2 Bitcoin and you just basically transfer that back to him. So all these transactions are going backwards and forwards along this channel, but this is now not on the base channel of Bitcoin. So there's no broadcasting to the miners, there's nothing like that. Only thing that miners know is that the channel was set up and that you had 7 Bitcoin at the beginning and he had none. That was it. That's all they know. And you're transacting along this channel backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. So you keep a copy of the current state of the channel where you have 3 and he has 4, and he also keeps a copy of the state on this thing. Now, why would you do that? Cheaper fees, because they are technically between you and him. There are no fees to miners, it's between you and him. And also it is instant. As long as they're giving him the information, it is instantly confirmed and finished, done. Now, if that was all, I mean, that's still great because, you know, I can now transact with this guy and I can hand over him fees every so often. And then he's building his Bitcoin amount. I'm reducing my Bitcoin amount, and we don't have to pay network fees to miners. And also the transaction is instant. I literally go to the shop, I go boop, and it's confirmed. I just give him the transaction, it's done. I don't have to wait 10 minutes. It's instant. All those people say, oh, this blockchain is faster. Well, Lightning is instant. The moment you've sent him the Bitcoin, it's instantly confirmed. It's done. Khalas. But that's only the beginning of Lightning. So let's have a look. Now, this butcher over here, because this is you, this butcher over here, he has a supplier where he gets his meat from. This is Red Geezer here. So let me put him over here. Okay. Now, the butcher, he wants to set up a Lightning channel with him. Let's do that then. Let's get another channel. So it's a bit fiddly now, but let's see how it goes. So let's move this, put that both these here, lock it in the channel on this side. Okay. And this side, let's get another clip. And lock this one here. Come on, man. There we go. Okay. So we have a channel. Hold on, make the strings a bit more tighter. There you go. So now we have a channel between him and him, and a channel between him and him. But there's no Bitcoin here, which we need to add. So this butcher, he set up a channel, and he has allocated to his channel. No, he allocated to it. Let's just say 3 Bitcoin. Let's say 3. Okay. It's all falling apart here, but you get the gist. Okay, put that there. Put this across here. Okay. So now we have 2 Lightning networks. One here and one here. This one needs to be tighter. Come on, guys. I'm trying my best here. Oh, fiddly. Come on, man. That's what a hammer for. Just get that in there. Okay. Oh, I need a glue gun. I was supposed to use a glue gun, and I thought, let me just use this clip. Maybe it's faster. Maybe it wasn't faster after all. Come on. Hold on, and then you just hold on just for a second here. So all I need you to just hold on for a second. Okay. So what that means here is that at the moment, the last state of our channel here is that he has 3 Bitcoin here, and he has 4 Bitcoin here. But he also has added now 2 more Bitcoin or 3 more Bitcoin onto that channel. Get the gist. Onto that channel, and he's got no Bitcoin on that channel. And I need to get this to stick. Don't want to be fiddling backwards and forwards. There we go. Okay. So now this butcher can now pay for new produce by sending 1 Bitcoin over to him, and then he obviously gives him meat. So now he's got 2 on his side here, and he's got 1 on that side here, which belongs to this guy. He has 3 here, and he has 4 here. So in total, this guy owns 6 Bitcoin. 4 here from this channel and 2 here in that channel. He owns 1, he owns 3. But what Lightning Network, remember it's a network, it's not a Lightning line, it's a Lightning Network. What the proponents or Bitcoin is supposed to do is it allows you to use this network. So imagine I want to pay the supplier for something. Not him, I forget him. I don't want to buy meat from him anymore. I actually want to buy something from this guy. Maybe I want to buy from him, I don't know, what can I buy from the supplier of meat? Maybe I want to buy some wool, some sheep's wool, because he shares the sheep before he kills it. So I want to buy some wool for some material or whatnot. So what I could do, I could say to him, look, I want to buy the meat. How much you want to charge me? He says 1 Bitcoin. Cool. I could now tap his payment thing, and what will happen in the network is that this 1 Bitcoin will go to the butcher, and then the butcher will transfer that 1 Bitcoin over to him. So you can see like a cascading effect. I sent 1 to him, he got sent 1 to him, all in one go. Now this guy, he wasn't even involved in the conversation. He just sat down and probably sleeping at home or not. But because it's a network, the application itself found a path whereby I can get funds from him to him. And I can do it again. I'll go buy and buy some more wool, and I send 2 Bitcoins, and now I'll send these 2 Bitcoins to him. And, I'll say it's 1 Bitcoin. So 1 Bitcoin to him, and then 1 Bitcoin over to him. So now he has the 3, and I have 1, and he has, still has 6. Nothing's changed for him. He still has 6 Bitcoin. So remember, before he had 2 Bitcoin here and 4 here, now he's got 6 on this side and none on this side. But he still has 6 Bitcoin. And likewise, he could buy stuff from me, send 3 Bitcoin in that direction, and then he sends 3 Bitcoin back in that direction. And all these transactions, by the way, are taking place on a layer on top of Bitcoin. Okay, finalization. I want to close the network. I want to close the channel. I want to walk away from this agreement. So then what we do is basically we broadcast to the network the final state of this agreement. So basically, on my end, we both have a copy of how our agreement, our contract works. I have on my end that I have 3 and he has 4. Also, I have 4 and he has 3. And likewise here, so we broadcast to the network, and this channel is broken, or you could say severed. And he has his Bitcoin in his wallet, and I have my 4 Bitcoin in my wallet, and the agreement is now ended. And then we both transact normally. Anyway, so this is essentially what the Lightning Network is. The more complex the network is, the more easy I can route transactions through this network. So if the network grows, which it currently is growing quite fast, effectively you should be able to find a route to almost everybody on planet Earth. So you can actually just pay for things instantly via multiple different routes. So you could have you can have 20 different hops where it goes from this person, that person, that person, that person, that person, that person, eventually to where you want it to go. And it all does so. It could even make it free of charge. As in, if the people in the hops don't charge, then it make it free of charge, which we'll show you in the next video, where we have this implemented, Lightning Network implemented on Telegram. We can actually send and receive transactions via an app using Telegram for 0 fees. So the idea that with Bitcoin Network you have to pay fees, well, yes, if you're doing it on the base layer of Bitcoin, but as you can see from this example, that you can actually have a Lightning Network where you pay little to no fees. I hope you guys found this video beneficial and you actually understood what was going on. I tried my best to try and give a scenario. I was going to use a watermelon because it's easy to stick things in, but I mean, this works, inshallah. Hopefully it works. And next video is going to show you how to open channels, also how to open a Lightning wallet, how to send transactions through Lightning, and how quick it may be. Anyway, like this video, subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and may Allah give you plenty of Bitcoin, with some of it on Lightning. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.